Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we got another game. I had scheduled this for tomorrow, but I have nothing to do right now but sit around and feel sorry for myself. So I figured let's go ahead and play some Strat-O-Matic. This is the second of the four. Yankees at the White Sox, August 15, 1969. Yanks won the first game 3-1 on a complete game win by Al Downing. Today it's two southpaws, Fritz Peterson and Gary Peters. I'm going to go ahead and go over the lineups. Greetings to you, Tony. Greetings, Tony. For the Yankees, it'll be Horace Clarke leading off at second base, Gene Michael at short, Roy White in left, Frank Fernandez doing the catching, he's a cleanup, Joe Pepitone at first, Bobby Cox at third base, Bill Robinson in right, Ron Woods in center, and Fritz Peterson, the pitcher, a left-hander. He is a switch hitter. For the White Sox, it's Walt Williams leading off in right, Aparicio at short, Gale Hopkins at first, Bill Melton playing right field, and Ron Hansen in there playing third base, Don Pavlitic catching, Ken Berry in center, Rich Morales at second base, and the pitcher is Gary Peters. He's a left-hander. Both pitchers having tough seasons. Fritz Peterson has won only 7, and Gary Peters have won only 6. I think they are parts of the reasons why both these clubs are flailing. Chicago worse than New York. White Sox in 4th place, but they are 23 games under 500. Yankees are 12 games under 500. They're 28 games behind the first place Orioles. And we're just about ready, and the White Sox have taken the field. Again, the Yankees won the first game. Some of you may remember it. Al Downing went all the way. It's like a blur to me now, like the rest of my life, but I remember it vaguely. All the way for a complete game 3-1 win. Horace Clarke steps up to lead it off against Gary Peters. Two left-handers here. Clarke switch hitter, he'll bat right. Okay, Peters is ready, and the pitch to Clarke. That's 4-4 right-handed, grounds it to third for Hansen. He's a 3. 8-3, he throws him out, 1 away, and we're underway. Here at Comiskey Park in Chicago. Gene Michael, the batter. The Yankees have 3 switch hitters to start their lineup, so they'll all be batting right-handed against the southpaw Peters. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Michael. That's 4-5, right-handed, struck him out. 2 away. And Roy White, also a switch hitter, batting right against Peters. Okay, Peters is ready. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be 4-5 right-handed, and he struck him out. So Peters retires the side in order in the first with 2 strikeouts after a half. Yankees nothing, and the White Sox coming to bat. After this game, I'll put in some more games in our schedule. On this date, August 15. The next game will be Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. The first place Pirates will have Bob Veal pitching, and the Reds will have Gary Nolan, who's been out for a while. He's been hurt, but he's going to be back on and pitching. That should be an interesting game. Here comes Walt Williams to lead it off for the White Sox against Fritz Peterson. The pitch to Williams. 3-8, and he flies it to left. That's for Roy White. He makes the catch. It's 1 away. Now Aparicio. And Kathy Harden has arrived. So sorry, Kathy, about my fickleness. I had this for tomorrow. I had it originally for today at 2. Switched it to tomorrow, and then switched it back to 2:15 today when I realized I have nothing to do but feel sorry for myself. So therefore, let me play some Strat-O-Matic baseball. We're just underway here, bottom of the first, Aparicio batting. It's 2 left-handers, Peterson for the Yankees, Peters for the White Sox. You probably remember the first game. I do just vaguely. Al Downing went all the way in a 3-1 win in the first. This is the second of this 4-game series. Both pitchers having problems. Peterson has won only 7, Peters only 6, and that's a part of the reason why, especially with Peterson, why the Yankees are flailing. Here's Aparicio with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Peterson. That's going to be 4-6 right-handed, and swung on, and it's a base hit. It's up the middle for Aparicio. Off Peterson. So Aparicio is on. He'll be held. He's a 1-15, 1-13 being held. Here's Gale Hopkins now. This will be lefty-lefty. Peterson from the stretch. The pitch to Hopkins. That's 4-3 left-handed. Base hit to right. Aparicio goes to second. 1-16 to go to third. 1-15, they let him go. It's first and third, 1 out. And I'm sure you want the Yankees, pretty sure. And Bill Melton is the batter. Now the infield will be back for Melton, trying to get the double play, the Yankees. Here's Peterson. The pitch to Melton. That's 5-3 right-handed. Hits it back to Peterson. He's a 2. This could be 2. 6-2, and he turns the double play. Fritz Peterson to Clark to Peterson, and the side is retired. That's the way to do it. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. After 1, it's a scoreless ball game. Oh, good for you, Tony. These are the official Strat-O-Matic. I suppose I could copy them too, but there's just something I like about their pads. And I won the Strat Life contest a few months back and got a $50 gift certificate from Strat-O-Matic. I bought all pads, so there'd be no question that I would have enough to go. I have about 800 games worth right now. I got plenty more, 1,000, who knows. Kathy Harden for the Yankees. Peters on the mound. He retired the side in order in the first, struck out 2. He faces Frank Fernandez here. Here's the pitch from Peters. That's 4-8 right-handed, and that'll be a base hit up the middle for Fernandez. Now Joe Peterson. Peterson, left-handed hitter. Lefty-lefty here with Fernandez on first. Peters from the stretch. Pitch to Peterson, 5-6 left-handed. Struck him out. And that's the third for Gary Peters. Now Bobby Cox. I may play the Pirate game this afternoon at 5. We'll see. Here's the pitch from Peters to Cox. 6-6 right-hander, fly ball right. Under that is Williams, who makes the catch, and it's 2 away. Fernandez holds. By the way, Melton playing left field today with Hansen at third base. Here's Bill Robinson, 2 outs, Fernandez on first. Here's Peters now. And the pitch. That's 1-4 left-handed. Pops it up to second for Morales, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, the single by Fernandez to lead off, and he was left on in the middle of the second. It's a scoreless game. Well, the Yankees sure need good pitching from Fritz Peterson. He let up 2 base hits in the first, got out of it. Here's Ron Hansen to lead it off here in the bottom of the second. The pitch to Hansen. That's 2-4 left-handed. Chops it to short Michael. Over to Peterson, 1 away. Now Don Pavlitic, the catcher. Here's Peterson. And the pitch. 2-10, and it's hit out into right, and that's going to drop in for a double. Pavlitic with a 1-out double. Ken Berry comes up now. Peterson now from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Berry. That's 110 left-handed, and he pops it up to first for Peterson, 2 away. Now Peterson tries to get out of this again now with a runner in scoring position, 2 down. It's Rich Morales. The pitch from Peterson. That's 2-3 left-handed, and that's a liner to third, caught by Cox, and the side is retired. No runs. The double by Pavlitic. He was left on. We've gone 2. It's scoreless here at Comiskey. And Gary Peters. Ron Woods leads it off. Peterson comes out on deck. Here's Peters now. The pitch to Woods. 3-4 left-handed, and that is a base hit. It goes through just past Hansen. It's a 6. Look at that, 3-4 left-handed. That'll bring up Peterson. He's an A bunter. He's going to lay it down. Let's see how the infield is. That's in. It'll be a B bunter. Peterson lays it down. Uh-oh. 10B. It's tapped back to Peters, who forces. Woods out at second, and Peterson is safe at first. So, 1 out, and Fritz Peterson. On first is Ron McGrath. We welcome you. Here's Horace Clark. Peters, the pitch to Clark. That's going to be 110 left-handed. Fly ball right. And Williams makes the catch 2 away for Gene Michael. Michael struck out in the first. 2-8. Single 1 to 19. It is. That's a base hit. To left. Peterson goes to second and holds. First on second, 2 down, and Roy White has a chance here in a clutch situation. Here's Peters now, trying to get out of this. The pitch to White, 1-6 left-handed, base hit! Peterson scores! Michael comes to third, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. You talk about clutch hitting by Roy White. Let's look at that again. 1-6, switch hitter against the left-hander, single 2 asterisks. So Peterson comes home. It's 1-0. First and third, 2 outs. And here's Frank Fernandez. Way to go, Roy. Here's the pitch from Peters to Fernandez now. That was some clutch hitting there. 5-11 right-handed, hit deep by Frank. Way back. It's gone. It's gone. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a fly ball to left. I am so sorry, Kathy. I misread that. That was hit deep. 5-11 right-hander, home run 1 to 11. He has the power in, but it was a 14. So the side, a long fly ball to left field, and Melton flagged it down. But the Yankees did get a run. That would have been a 3-run home run. They had 3 hits, all singles. 2 were left on. And in the middle of the third, it's a 1-0 game, Yankees. So Peterson now with the lead. Peters and Peterson today. We've got just enough milk to do 1 more cup, and then we'll have to run out during break time to get some more milk. Fritz Peterson on the mound. And we would need another pot of coffee. It's only my second. Had one this morning. I guess this is the All-Star break. When is the All-Star game? Anybody know what day? Is it Wednesday or what? But I think I heard today's the Home Run Derby, and this is a great day for Strat-O-Matic. I used to love Strat-O-Matic in the winters. Okay, here's Gary Peters. He's a good hitter, 6 NL, his first time to the plate this ball game. He is a left-handed hitter, though. Here's the pitch from Peterson. That's going to be 4-6 left-handed. And whoa, he hits it for a base hit. So Peters is on. He's a good hitting pitcher. It's tomorrow. Okay, Tony. Thank you, sir. And then they have an off day, I would assume, on Wednesday. Tell you, if I was a manager, a general manager, I wouldn't want any of my players playing in the All-Star game. You think I want to risk injury for an exhibition game? Jesus, especially pitchers. But I guess the pitchers like it. Here's Peters on first, no outs. The players like it. It's called the Midsummer Classic. Maybe it should be done at the end of the season. Here's Walt Williams now. It's Peters, the tying run on first, nobody out. From the stretch, Peterson. The pitch to Williams, 4-11 right-handed, grounds it to second. That'll force Peters. Clark steps on the bag. He had no play at first. So Peters is forced one out, and Williams is on first now. Here's Louis Aparicio. Here's Peterson now from the stretch, and the pitch to Aparicio. That's 3-7 left-handed, walked him. First and second with one out for Gale Hopkins. Hopkins singled in the first, so did Aparicio. Okay, here's the pitch to Hopkins. He's a left-handed hitter, 2-5, and he walked him. That'll load the bases for the White Sox. Bases are loaded, one out. And the dangerous Bill Melton comes to the plate. So Fritz in trouble here in the bottom of the third. Infield is back. Here's the pitch to Melton. That's 1-3 left-handed. Pops it up behind the plate for Fernandez. And that's 2 away. That was a big out. Now Ron Hansen. Big, big, big out. Here's Peterson now. With Hansen at the plate, bases loaded, 2 down. The pitch to Hansen. That's 5-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Michael has it. Throws to Peterson. And Peterson has gotten out of it again. No runs for the White Sox. 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 left on base. And we've gone 3. It's 1-0 Yankees. Peterson has gotten into trouble just about every inning here and gotten out of it each time. Okay, top of the 4th, and it's Joe Peterson to lead it off. This will be lefty-lefty here. Peters. The windup and the pitch to Peterson. That's going to be 1-8 left-handed. He pops it up to second for Morales, 1 away. Here's Bobby Cox. Peters, the windup and the pitch to Cox. That's 4-6 right-handed. Grounds it to third for Hansen, and it's 2 away. And now Bill Robinson. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 4th. I was just thinking that, Kathy. He's like an escape artist. I was thinking Houdini, subconsciously. I was thinking escape. You're exactly right. How he does it, nobody knows. Okay, here's Bill Robinson with 2 outs, nobody on. Peters, the windup, and the pitch to Bill Robinson. That's going to be 4-8 right-handed, and he singles up the middle. A 2-out single for Bill Robinson. I used to think that that was real magic. As a kid, I used to think he really escaped from all that stuff. And then I saw a documentary about Houdini, and I realized it was all tricks. And the real magic of Houdini was his art of self-promotion, which he was very good at, okay? And he was anti-supernatural and all that, so he was a real trickster. You know, you grow up thinking, okay, the guy really escaped this shit. He always had a key somewhere, you know. Anyway, here's Ron Woods. It was quite enlightening for me. I had never really thought about it again, and then when I got older, I saw the documentary. Here's Peters with 2 outs and Robinson on first. The pitch to Woods. That's going to be 4-4 right-handed. Grounds it to third X. That's for Hansen. He's a 3. 4-3. That could be trouble. It is. It goes through for a base hit. Robinson will go to second. And Peterson is up with 2 outs, first and second. Okay, Peters facing Peterson, and the pitch. He's a switch hitter batting right. 3-5, and he grounds it to short for Aparicio, and he throws him out. That's the problem with those 2-out rallies. No runs, 2 singles. Peters gets out of it. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Excuse me. Peterson takes the mound. And Don Pavlitic, the catcher, steps in. He doubled with 1 out and the second was left on base. Let's see what Fritz does here in the 4th. Both pitchers have their endurance inning number 7. Here's Peterson. The pitch to Pavlitic. That's 2-8 left-handed, and it's hit out into the gap in left center. It drops in, and Pavlitic gets another double. 2 doubles today for Pavlitic. This time he leads off with the double. So now we see the magic of Fritz Peterson. He'll work from the stretch and face Ken Berry. With Pavlitic in scoring position, nobody out. Yankees lead at 1-0. Here's Peterson now. The pitch to Berry. That's 6-6 right-handed. Grounds it to third. Cox to Peterson, and Pavlitic holds 1 away. Now Rich Morales, the second baseman, comes up. He popped to third in the second. Here's Peterson now. The pitch to Morales. That's 2-8 left-handed. He pops it up to second for Horace Clarke. 2 outs. And Gary Peters. Now, he's no slouch. He's a 6 NL. He singled in last inning. Okay, Peterson is ready. The pitch to Peters. That's 5-10, left-handed. Grounds it to second, Clarke to Peterson. And Peterson gets out of it again. No runs. The leadoff double left on base. We've gone 4 here at Comiskey. It's 1-0 Yankees. Top of the Yankees order, top of the 5th. Horace Clarke 0 for 2 today. Yankees with a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch to Clarke. That's 5-6, right-handed. Fly ball to center field, Ken Berry. One down, Clark 0 for 3 now. The next batter is Gene Michael. He's 1 for 2, struck out and singled. Here's Peters. The pitch to Michael. That's 1-4 left-handed. Fly ball to left. For Melton, 2-away. And now Roy White, who knocked in the run. The only run in this ball game. He's 1 for 2. Peters is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to White. That's 6-6. Right-handed, fly ball to right, deep but playable by Walt Williams, and the side is out. 3 fly balls to each outfielder here in the top of the 5th. 1, 2, 3 for Peters. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's 1-0 Yankees. Fritz Peterson will face the top of this White Sox order. Starting with Walt Williams, he's 0 for 2, reached on a force left on. Here's Peterson now. The pitch to Williams. That's 5-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Michael has it, 1 away. Now Aparicio. Singled and walked today. Peterson winds and deals. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounds it to second for Horace. He's a 2. 1-2 goes through for a base hit. So Aparicio is on first here with 1 out. He's an A, 1-13 being held with Fernandez. And Gale Hopkins the batter. This is lefty-lefty. Hopkins singled and walked. The pitch from Peterson. That's going to be 3-5 left-handed. Fly ball right. And Robinson is under it. It's 2 away. Aparicio holds. Now Bill Melton. The pitch to Melton. That's 2-6 left-handed. Struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Fritz Peterson today. The side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 5. And it's still a 1-0 ball game here. Yankees leading. Here's Gary Peters to start the top of the 6th. We might get through this inning, or at least half of it, before I go get some milk. Then we'll make more coffee and we'll see how things go. The magic of Fritz Peterson. Okay, here's Frank Fernandez, 1 for 2 today. Peters on the mound, the windup and the pitch. 3-9, left-handed. There it goes. Oh, what a catch by Williams! A deep drive to right, and Williams, second time Fernandez had a home run stolen away from him. Walt Williams with the lunging catch at the wall. Let's look at it again. 3-9 left-handed. That's going to be home run 1-17. That was an 18. Oh, Williams with the catch. First it was Melton, who stole one from Fernandez, and even more so now, Walt Williams, a long out to start off the top of the 6th. Here's Joe Peterson. That's a tough break for Frank Fernandez. Peterson is 0 for 2. Here's Peters, the windup, the pitch to Peterson. Oh, so close. That's 2-9 left-handed. And that is a fly ball to center. This one's hit deep but playable. Berry has it, 2 away. A lot of fly balls, Peters. In fact, the last 5 outs, he's retired 6 in order. Last 5 have been outfield fly balls. A 2-9 fly out to center, 2 away now, and here's Bobby Cox. Yeah, we'll take a break after this half inning. Here's Peters. And the pitch for 7 right-handed. There's a base hit up the middle for Cox. A 2-out single. And Bill Robinson is the batter. Again, each pitcher is Endurance 7th inning. Robinson is 1 for 2. Here's Peters. The pitch to Robinson. 4-9 left-handed, right-handed, and that's going to be a double down the line. Cox goes to third. A 2-out rally in the making. A 4-9 double for Robinson. It's second and third, 2 outs, and it's up to Ron Woods in a very clutch situation. Woods is 2 for 2, 2 singles. Another one, they can bring in 2 runs. Yanks lead at 1-0. They're batting in the top of the 6th, 2 outs. Robinson on second, Cox on third. Here's Peters from the stretch, and the pitch. That's going to be 6-7 right-handed, grounds it to second. For Morales, he's a 3. That's going to be 7-3, and he throws him out, and that will retire the side. So that's what happens when you get a 2-out rally. No runs is often the case, like now. 2 hits, both left on. We're in the middle of the 6th. It's a 1-0 ball game. Another great game here in our 1969 replay, and brought to you by the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I will be back, I'm going to guess, by 2:56 at the latest. (2:56 p.m. Eastern Time), and that'll give me a good 5 minutes to go get my milk, and then when I come back, I'll make some more coffee, and then we'll finish this ball game, hopefully. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. 5 minutes late. Took me a little longer. I'm so sorry. If I'm gonna play a game, I think I would probably play it like almost right after this one, but I'll see, folks. Just check my main page. Well, Fritz Peterson is coming out to pitch the bottom of the sixth, holding on to a 1-0 lead here. Ron Hansen will lead it off for the White Sox. Oh, I'll tell you, zip hot out there. We're going to go proceed before we do that. Okay, here's Peterson now. Hansen 0 for 2, grounded to short twice, bottom of the sixth. It's 1-0 Yankees. Peterson is ready. Here's the pitch to Hansen. 1-8, and it's a base hit to right to lead it off. His first hit of the game. Thrown in by Bill Robinson. Hansen is on first. To start it off, here's Don Pavlicich. Okay, Peterson. Working from the stretch, Pavlicich doubled twice today. Here's the pitch from Peterson. That's 1-2 left-handed. Grounds it to short, forcing Hansen. So it's 1 out and Pavlicich is on for Ken Berry. The pitch to Berry. That's going to be 3-7 left-handed. Grounds it to third to force Pavlicich. 2 outs, and Berry is on. And now Rich Morales. Berry the tie-in run on first with 2 down. Peterson is ready. Here's the pitch. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounds it to second for Horace. He's a 2. 10-2, throws him out. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. White Sox had 3 base runners this inning. All on the force outs. After 6, it's a 1-0 ball game. What a game. We're going to head to the top of the 7th. This will be the endurance inning for each pitcher. I am going to make some coffee. It's going to be Fritz Peterson to lead it off. And if you'll just excuse me a moment, I'm going to go take care of some coffee. Okay, we're ready. Here's Fritz Peterson, top of the 7th. Gary Peters has pitched great baseball too. He's pulled his own coffee brewing great game. Peters has gotten out of trouble himself, allowing only 1 run in 6 innings. Here's Fritz to lead it off. Peterson into his windup. Here's the pitch. 2-6, struck him out. And that is the 4th strikeout for Gary Peters. 1 down. Now Horace Clarke 0 for 3 today. Peters into his windup. Here's the pitch to Clarke. That's 2-4 left-handed. Base hit Horace. Horace is on. He's a 1-15. We're going to send him on the first pitch to Michael. He's a Steeler 1-15, Hold'em 1-13, and Pavlitich +2 back to 1-15. Here's Gene Michael. It's a 75% shot. They lead 1-0. It's 1 out. Clarke on first. Here's Peters from the stretch and the pitch. There goes Horace. And he is out. Oh, Pavlitich. Oh, throws Horace out. And that's 2 away. You talk about ball games. Here's Gene Michael now, with a full count on him. No, it was a ball. Okay, here's Gary Peters. The pitch to Michael. That's 3-10 left-handed, grounds it to short for Aparicio. And the side is retired. We're in the 7th inning stretch, people. And it's a 1-0 ball game. Jack Aker Not that there's anything wrong with Fritz Peterson, but Ralph Houck has ordered Jack Aker to throw some warm-ups in the bullpen. That's fine. Gary Peters will hit to lead it off here. He is a 6 NL. It's only 1-0. And that's, that's the game for you youngsters out there. It was a different game back then. So Fritz Peterson takes the mound to face Peters. Okay, Peterson is ready. Here's the pitch to Peters. That's 3-6, and he struck him out. That's the second strikeout for Peterson. Now Walt Williams with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. Peterson into his windup. Pitch to Williams, 6-3, right-handed. Fly ball left. White going back. Can he get this? Yes, he makes the catch. A nice running catch by Roy White, 2-away. And now Louis Aparicio, who is 2 for 2 with a walk. But it hasn't amounted to anything in terms of the scoreboard. Here's the pitch from Peterson. That's going to be 6-8 right-handed. Pops it up to short from Michael. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Fritz Peterson. We're going to the 8th. Gary Peters, pitching great baseball. He's allowed 1 run in 7 innings, struck out 4, has not walked a batter. Here's Roy White to lead it off, 1 for 3. Switch hitter batting right. Here's Peters. And the pitch, 2-11. It's a base hit to left for Roy. Roy knocked in the only run in this ball game, and now he leads off the 8th with a base hit. Remember, this is the second endurance inning for Peters. White 1-10, 1-12 stealing, being held. Here's Frank Fernandez. Had 2 long fly balls. One of them was literally stolen from him for a home run. He's 1 for 3 and hit the ball very hard the other 2 times. Here's Peters from the stretch. The pitch to Fernandez. And that's going to be 4-11 right-handed. Base hit up the middle. White rounding 1-16. They'll let him go. So it's 1st and 3rd with nobody out for Joe Pepitone. And Osinski is warming. He pitched in this game in Real World. Wood pitched his 2nd day in a row last game. He's out of it. Osinski pitched in Real World in their last game and now the first game of this series. And he is available here. Osinski warming. Peters 1 hit away or walk away from fatigue. And here's Pepitone 0 for 3. He's due. Infield is back. They'll concede a run. Here's the pitch to Pepitone. 6-7 left-handed. Grounds it to second. For Morales, he's a 3. 10-3. Oh, he boots it. Oh! Morales with the error. White comes home. We'll call that unearned. It's a 2-0 ball game. 1st and 2nd. An error by Rich Morales at second base. First error of the ball game. Here's Bobby Cox now, 1st and 2nd. Still nobody out. 2-0 Yankees. Here's the pitch from Peters. That's 5-6 right-handed. Fly ball center. For Berry. He makes the catch, 1 away. Runners hold. Here's Bill Robinson. Robinson 2 for 3 today. Singled left on, doubled left on. It's First and second, one down, Peters. 6-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second. Again, it's Morales. 13-3. And he throws him out. And the runners advance. So it's 2 away. Peters trying to get out of this. 2 away with runners on second and third. Ron Woods at the plate. Ron is 2 for 3. Peterson out on deck. Here's the pitch from Peters. That's 110 left-handed. Pops him up to short. And Aparicio makes the catch. The side is retired. Peters lucky to get out of that with 1 run. And not fatigued, although he's got 2 of 4 now in back-to-back innings. We've gone 7.5. It's a 2-0 ball game. It's Peterson's to lose. It'll be Hopkins, Melton, and Hansen here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Gale Hopkins to lead it off. Single, doubled, flew to right. White Sox down by 2 now. Here's Peterson. The pitch to Hopkins. 6-4 left-handed. Fly ball center for Woods. Woods a 2. 18-2. And he makes the catch. That's 1 away. Peterson has retired 6-7 in a row, if you want to think that, with the force outs. Here's Bill Melton. Peterson looks stronger now than when he started. He's in a groove. Aker is available. Here's Melton 0 for 3. The pitch from Peterson. That's 5-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Michael over to Pepitone, 2 away. I'll tell you, Fritz looks very, very, very good here in the late innings. Now Ron Hansen 1 for 3. Fritz into his windup and the pitch. That's 4-9 right-handed. Struck him out. The third for Fritz. Another 1-2-3 inning. He's retired 9 in order. We've gone 8. It's 2-0 Yankees. Okay, Gary Peters will take the mound. It's going to be Fritz Peterson. Back to the top, Clark, and then Michael. Peterson 0 for 3, reached on a force and scored the first run. Here's the pitch from Peters now. Hold on. Here's the pitch. That's 5-12. Peterson switch hitter batting right. He grounds it to first for Hopkins. He's a 3, 12-3, and he takes it to the bag for the first out. If you're looking ahead, it'll be Pavlitic, Berry, and Morales for the White Sox in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Gary Peters now to face Clark. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Peters. 2-11 left-handed, grounds it to third for Hansen, 2 away. And now Gene Michael, 1 for 4. .512 switch hitter, grounds to first for Hopkins, a 3. 15-3. And he boots it. Hopkins with the error. Second error for the White Sox today. So Michael is on first with 2 down. Here's Roy now, 2 for 4. He knocked in the first run, scored the second run. Here's the pitch from Peters. That's 5-11, switch hitter. Hit deep by Roy. And, oh, he's a W against left-handers. Can you believe that? That's going to be a base hit. Michael will go to third. Roy is a W against left-handers. Wow. So it's only a single. First and third with 2 outs. And here comes Frank Fernandez with Peterson on deck. Frank, 2 for 2 and 2 very long fly ball outs. One of them stolen. A home run stolen by Williams. It's 2 outs, first and third. Here's Peters now. The pitch to Fernandez. That's 6-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second. Morales. That's going to be 9-3. And he throws him out after he made an error last inning. The side is retired. And no runs for the Yankees. 1 hit, the error, both left on. This is it, folks. Fritz Peterson has some magic left in that ham hock of his. It's going to be Pavlitic, Berry, and Morales. Here's Pavlitic to lead it off. If he gets on, I imagine they'll have a pinch runner. Okay, here he's fresh as a daisy, Fritz Peterson. Here's the pitch to Pavlitic. That's 1-9 left-handed. Struck him out. Oh, number 4 for Fritz. And Fritz has retired 10 in order here at the end. Aker is no longer warming up. Here's Ken Berry. Peterson into his windup. The pitch to Berry. That's 5-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short Michael. To Peterson, 2 away. Peterson 1 out away from a complete game shutout. He came out to pitch today. Peterson gets the sign from Fernandez. Into his windup and the pitch to Morales. That's going to be 2-11 left-handed, and it's a base hit to right. Robinson throws it in quickly, and there will be a pinch hitter for Gary Peters. Peters pitched 9. "12 hits allowed. He did not walk a batter. He pitched very good baseball. He struck out 4, allowed 1 earned run and an unearned run. And let's see who's going to come in to hit. Whoever does come in will be the tying run. It will be Buddy Bradford coming in, the right-handed hitter. Buddy Bradford. And Bradford steps into the batter's box. It's 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Morales on first. Bradford pinch hitting for Peters, the tying run at the plate. Peterson gets the sign from Fernandez. He's set. Down the pitch to Bradford. That's 3-7 left-handed. Walked him. One more and Aker will come in. Aker is back up again. First and second, 2 down. One more hit or walk and Fritz Peterson is fatigued, and it's Walt Williams coming to the plate. Williams 0 for 4. And that's it. Ralph Houck is coming out, and he's going to bring in the right-hander, Jack Aker. How do you like that kind of managing, Kathy Harden? Jack Aker is coming in to save this ball game. He'll be eligible for the save. Peterson pitched 8 2/3 innings. He has not reached fatigue. But Aker, the right-hander, is being brought in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 8 hits allowed by Peterson. You talk about spreading it around. 1, 2, 3 walks, struck out 4, allowed no runs thus far. But the tying run is on first base. The winning run is Walt Williams. Aker can lose it, or he can save it. Peterson can win it. He cannot lose it. Okay, Aker is ready now, Kathy Harden. From the stretch with 2 outs. First, oops. Hold on. Freaking background. Fritz did a great job today. Fritz Peterson. And Ralph Houck brings in Aker here. He's bringing in Aker. He's a right-hander. Here's the pitch to Williams. 1-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Michael throws to Peterson. The game is over. Yankees win. He got Williams to chase a bad ball. And the game is over. The final score, Yankees 2, White Sox nothing. Peterson with the win. Aker pitched 1/3. He got the save, I think. Peterson, it's his 8th of the season. Peters gets the loss. A combined shutout by Fritz Peterson and Jack Aker. The final line, Yankees 2 runs, 12 hits, no errors. White Sox, no runs, 8 hits and 2 errors. Star of the game, Fritz Peterson, no doubt about it. Certainly, Roy White gets a mention, 3 for 5, knocked in the first run, scored the winning run. So that's the ball game, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Yankees take the first 2 of this 4-game series. I'm going to set up the Pirates. I'm going to set it up right now. 2 good games in a row for the Yankees. They've won 2 in a row. I'm going to set up the next game, and in fact, I'm going to probably set that up for a 4 p.m. start. We'll tank up on a little more coffee, and then we will maybe do the other stuff. It's the Pirates at the Reds. First of a 4-game series. And it's going to be Bob Veal for the Pirates and Gary Nolan for the Reds. Everybody's playing. Matty Alou, Hebner, Stargell, Clemente, Al Oliver, Sanguillen, all in the lineup. Bobby Tolan will still be out. Ted Savage will be in, but otherwise it'll be your usual lineup for the Reds. This is Jeffrey Guterman. Thank you, Kathy Harden. Thank you, everybody else. Stay strong. Please all stay well. And I'll catch you all next time.